please don't touch me. I pose no threat. I'm a journalist. I'm allowed to ask questions of the head of the Royal Air Force. Britain's Air Force is still sending spy flights over Gaza almost every day and sharing that intelligence with Israel. And we've been trying to get answers for the last year and a half. You've seen us ask the Defence Secretary, the head of the military, and today I'm going to try and talk to the head of the Royal Air Force himself. We want to find out how they can make sure that intelligence they share with Israel isn't being used to target civilians, and why they won't release that footage to investigators. Taking place today next to the Savoy Hotel is a gathering of Air Force commanders from around the world. Tickets cost £1,000 to get in, and clearly we haven't been invited. So I'm going to wait outside for when he might leave and see if I can ask him these questions that I know you want answers to when he comes out. So you can see how high profile this event is. There's been lots of security. You've got the heads of air forces from around the world gathered here today. We just saw some military equipment box being taken in, perhaps for demonstrating some of the technology that they're talking about today. This event is sponsored by BAE Systems and Lockheed Martin, who are both heavily involved in the F-35 fighter jet, Israel's most advanced aircraft that it's been using to pummel Gaza throughout the genocide.
While we waited, officers from Saudi Arabia, whose air force is accused of war crimes in Yemen, walked by. Inside, Knighton was busy giving an important speech.
I am now starting to doubt the fact that I took out the animal videos from last year out of my presentation.
Finally, he left the venue. Would he have time to talk to us?
Are you rolling? Yeah. Air Chief Marshal, lovely to meet you. My name's Phil Miller, I'm a journalist. How was the conference?
It's great, thank you.
Why are you still sharing intelligence with the Israeli military? Please don't touch me. I pose no threat. I'm a journalist. I'm allowed to ask questions of the head of the Royal Air Force about... Please don't push me out of the way. I'm a journalist. I have a right to answer questions. Why are you still sharing intelligence with Benjamin Netanyahu while he's wanted by the International Criminal Court for war crimes in Gaza? Why won't you give us a proper sit-down interview about this? We've asked your office for an interview. Why don't you want to answer questions from the media about your intelligence sharing with Israel while it's committing genocide in Gaza?
Thank you.
Would you like to comment?
No.
No? So that was the head of the Royal Air Force, Air Chief Marshal Sir Rich Knighton, who's about to become the head of the entire military in September. He's the man responsible for sending Royal Air Force surveillance flights over Gaza almost every day for the last year and a half. Now, they've said that these flights are looking for hostages, but hardly any hostages have been found, and one of the few times hostages were rescued, hundreds of Palestinians were killed in that operation. If he was confident that his intelligence sharing wasn't making the UK complicit in war crimes in Gaza, you would think that he would speak to the press. We've already asked for a proper sit-down interview with the Ministry of Defence to talk to senior officials like him, Admiral Radakin, and the Defence Secretary John Healey. Each time we're refused. And that's why we have to come to events like this, where the top brass from around the world are assembling, and yet the issue of Britain's complicity of war crimes in Gaza never seems to be addressed. Who are you?
From the Royal Air Force, and you were just trying to chat to the chief, so I just wanted to know who you were with.
So we're from Declassified UK.
Oh, cool.
We put in several requests for interviews with senior officials, including
no
Sir Rich
interviews
Knighton.
here today. Sorry about that.
Okay, but the trouble is there never seems to be an interview about this issue
Well, look, you can
of surveillance
take that
flights
through the
over
press
Gaza. We do, but we just get one line each time. It's a matter of huge public
I can't help you with
importance.
it today, I'm afraid, but
That's fine.
I just wanted to check who'd be trying to doorstep the chief.
Yeah,
Thank
of
you.
course. All right. Okay.
As the Air Chief Marshal was whisked away, news broke that his Israeli counterpart had landed in the UK. Major General Tomer Bar had just arrived at a Royal Air Force base in Oxfordshire, according to an Israeli TV channel. Was Knighton rushing there to greet the man responsible for Israel's blitz of Gaza? The pair had met before, last January, when Knighton visited Israel a month after the spy flights began. Now Tomer Bar was here for the Royal International Air Tattoo, an air show in England where many delegates from today's conference seemed to be headed on coaches. Their press office refused to comment, and the UK Ministry of Defence simply said Israel remains a key partner. So Knighton is not only conducting surveillance for Israel's war on Gaza, but also allowing the head of an air force committing war crimes to touch down at a British Air Force base, the same one targeted by Palestine Action weeks earlier, when the group accused the RAF of complicity in Israel's genocide.
You won't see journalism like this about Britain's complicity in the Gaza genocide on any other channel, and it takes time and resources to be able to do it. We were waiting outside that hotel for over an hour before the Air Chief Marshal showed up. So if you want to support us to do more investigations like this, please make a donation if you can through the Super Thanks button below or on our website. You can also sign up to our newsletter and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any updates from us. Thanks for watching.